Using a combination of either a razor blade or some form of thin blade along with a seal removal tool, work your way around, carefully picking around the old seal to break it free from the groove that it sits in. It doesn't take very much to break this free, and once you have it pulled away from that groove, you should be able to just remove it by hand. Then you can clean your injector tip prior to installation of the new seal. We'll then take our installation tool for the inboard seal, place it on the end of the injector, and that's going to give us the ability to push the new seal up onto the injector itself and into the groove that it belongs in. By doing so, however, it is going to expand the seal just a little bit. So once we have the seal on, we can remove the installation tool, and then we can rotate the seal by hand and just kind of press and form it into that groove. That's not the finalized step for getting it into the groove, but it does kind of put it into mostly where it needs to be for us to use the seal forming specialty tool. And once we use this tool, we're going to go onto the injector. It's going to go over the seal, and we're going to take the tool and we're going to rotate it a few times, let it sit a few seconds, work our way back and forth, also rotating the seal again and leaving it in place for a few seconds. And once we've done that, what we're doing is we're pressing that seal and forming it to the groove that it belongs in. And once we're confident that it's there, we can pull the tool off. And as you see, that seal is no longer flexible or free in the space. It is formed to that groove. And now we need to do the outboard seal. Same type of specialty tool. The only difference is it's a little bit shorter. We'll put the seal on, and then there's a secondary piece to this tool that's going to push the seal on to the groove, and then once the seal is on, it'll actually remove the specialty tool as well. So it's kind of a one-step system there. And just like we did with the first seal, we're going to kind of roll the seal and press it with our hands, just kind of getting it into place, into the groove, so that once we go back and use the forming tool, we know that it's in the place that it should be. So a few rolls with the fingers, getting it into the space where it needs to be, and getting it formed a little bit. Then we can use our specialty tool. And just like before, we're going to place it onto the injector. We're going to rotate it around onto the seal, and as you see, once it gets that seal where it needs to be, it just locks right into place, goes all the way up the injector, and then we can rotate, let that sit for a few seconds. That's in the process of the seal forming to the groove. A few more rotations, a little bit of back and forth movement, and then we can pull the tool off, and we have both seals freshly installed. And hopefully now you have a better understanding of how to replace the injector seals on this GDI injector.